What's up, everybody? This week on my Pokemon adventures, I managed to find a few cool things that might bring you back to 1999. Last week, I managed to kind of talk to a few people here locally that were looking to sell a few of their original Pokemon stuff that they had. And when I kind of got to talking to them, one person actually mentioned that they had another product that they wouldn't mind selling as well too. So I kind of got like a 2-for-1 in the deal. And that was really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and show them to you now. First up, we have Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. This is the original one from back in 2004. It does have some Pokemon past Gen 1, so it's not the oldest one that's out there, but it's also nothing brand new either. On the inside of it, you have the Yahtzee cup. You have the Pokemon little dice on the inside with Pikachu and a few other Pokemon on there. You have the instructions, and of course you have the board itself with all the little pieces that just fell out of it. Of course, I accidentally had to drop all of them. Wouldn't be a video without dropping a bunch of pieces. But anyways, yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was worth it. Honestly, I don't really play Yahtzee at all. But I mean, you know, you get the little board with it as well too. The original Pokemon stuff. You got the original stuff that came with it. So as for all the pieces being there, I definitely didn't check that. I didn't really care, to be honest with you. I was kind of just like more excited the fact that, you know, it was there, I guess. And you know, she had something other than just what I was looking for. So it was kind of a cool little thing to add on to my little collection. So Pokemon Junior from 2004. Next up, I'm gonna actually, you know what, we'll leave this one last because this is pretty interesting. Next up, we have another Pokemon board game, Master Trainer. This is a board game where you basically go around and I believe you collect Pokemon, bring all the Pokemon world together in one game. Inside here, you have the board game. You have a bunch of pieces, which have individual cards inside of them, which I will take out and show you. I've never played this one before, but I heard that it's pretty fun. This one here, you have all the cards, little Pokemon in each of them. You're going around and basically collecting as many Pokemon as possible. Go ahead and close that up. I'll show you guys the board. Pretty interesting. Gotta get that out of there. Here's the board for it. And it is original, which is awesome because it's very hard to find these things nowadays because everyone's trying to keep them. And no one's really trying to sell. They're pretty cool that we managed to get our hands on one. And now this one does have newer Pokemon in it as well too. This was 2005. So once again, I do have the Pokemon Monopoly, which is older than this. However, the artwork is so cool on it. It was, you know, nice deep orange, and it's actually in fairly decent condition. Like the sides of it have like a little bit of whitening on it, but overall, I was pretty happy with grabbing that. And now the last thing, which I actually thought was probably one of the coolest things out there. And this one is can you guess what it is? Anybody guess? I'll give you a few seconds to guess what it is. If you guess right, it is a Pokemon stamp collection. So back in the day, these are original from 1998. Back in the day, you would take these things and you would attach them on these little tiny blue adapters. So here we have Kakuna, little Kakuna that doesn't want to go on the adapter for some reason. There we go, little Kakuna. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's going to. My camera hates autofocusing, but anyways, I won't bother with it. Let me see if I go like this, it should autofocus. Give me a second. I want you guys to see the detail on it if I can get it to. There we go. You see the little detail there? Little tiny Kakuna. Just hanging out there. And a bunch of different Pokemon. We got Blastoise. You have Moltres. Dratini. You have Eevee. Like, I mean, there's 150 Pokemon here. So that's one of the coolest things that I found recently. And this is an entire stamp collection. Now, mind you, I don't have the ink for it, but I really wouldn't want the ink. Oh, Oh, I guess it's probably a little bit dried. Yeah. Yeah, because I was gonna say this would definitely be the ink stamper, but I don't have like ink for it, so it's not like I would be able to use it anyways. Oh, you know what? There's a little bit of ink left in it. It looks like if you put a little bit of water in there, but I mean, it's been dried for years, so I don't foresee that. I don't foresee that working. But really cool. I was really astonished when somebody actually had this. It was in nice condition. The Pikachu is like probably the best thing about this. I mean, I don't see myself ever making stamps with a bunch of Pokemon stuff. But I mean, if the time ever came where I was like, hey, I want to like send some stuff to my fans or something, I could probably do a little Pokemon or Pikachu or whatever their favorite one of the original starters would be. And I could put that on there. So pretty awesome. Now, as for the prices, because I'm sure you guys are wondering how much I paid for this, I paid $10. For the board game, I paid $30. And then for the Yahtzee, I paid $5. So value-wise, like I said, I don't sell any of this stuff. It's not for resale. It's just for my personal enjoyment to get these things, to be able to recollect all my things again. Value-wise, I haven't looked at the Yahtzee, but if I were to guess, it's probably anywhere from $30 to $40. The Pokemon board game that I mentioned, with the awesome art on it, I've seen this go from anywhere from $50 to $60 Canadian. Sometimes if it was, maybe if it had everything in it, it was sealed, you'd probably get a lot more than that. And then this, I've actually seen go upwards of $100 to $150 to $200. There's 3 different versions of this, I think. I think there's a Ash Ketchum one. There might be another one, and then the Pikachu is unheard of. I have not seen any sale value for these on online yet, so I don't know. I mean, maybe the Pikachu's more. I'm not too sure, but I would guess it to be around $100. So definitely made out really well with it. And it's always nice when you find a good deal like that. I always say that if you see a good deal out there, as long as you're not overpaying for it, like, you know, what I always say, like, say this was worth $100 and somebody was trying to sell it for 50. I don't think I would go that high. You know, maybe $30, $40 is what the max I probably would have paid for it. But the fact that I got it for 10 is awesome. So I always say that, like, as long as you're not overpaying for something, but you enjoy it, you know, you're doing a good job at collecting. And that's the best thing about collecting. So that's my Pokemon adventure stuff today. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this cool video of what I managed to gather this week for Pokemon stuff. Stay tuned next week because I got more things coming that I managed to get my hands on. See you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.